I was like a lot of people, and I chased what I thought would become a great life for me. I chased money, I chased leadership inside of organizations, like working for corporate America. I always had this pressure of trying to get somewhere that I never ever really got to. Like, I always knew that when Tony Robbins spoke, I lit up inside. When I read Wayne Dyer, you'll see it when you believe it, it was like something lit up inside me. Right? So you do have to pay attention to what fills you up and lights up inside you. But what happens is when the opportunity gets in front of you to execute on that, you have to have enough courage to walk through whatever the gap is, and there's a lot of shit in the gap. There's not enough money. There's not enough time. There's a partner that doesn't support you. There's just the fear of you failed so many times that why would this be different? Like, why should you even trust yourself in this moment? Unless you're in HeartCore or with incredible coaches, mentors, it's hard to get through the gap by yourself. You've got to be bold enough to walk through the gap towards your purpose, and you have to create a separation, a parting of the sea. If you can't handle that, then here's what I recommend. Just create a business that will replace your job. When I started my company, HeartCore, there are many moments where I felt like, am I on the right path? I'm trying, I'm working so hard, and HeartCore is not getting off the ground. I'd be inspired in a moment and I'd be like, oh my God, this is it. And I would write in a journal, and you think, this is the plan that's gonna work. And then realize that the rug gets pulled out from underneath you all the millions of times that it doesn't work. The people who allow money to create these beautiful, insanely amazing moments in their life, they're givers. If you were just to give more, you would see that more money would come in the door, but money magnifies who you are. If you want to live a highly enlightened life. And so what I'm trying to wake myself up to, I'm constantly on this quest of hiring billionaires to be around. Do you know what I mean? Like Jesse Itzler, and going and consulting Spanx with Sarah Blakely. I am on the quest to work with, be with, like everybody who's up to a big game on this planet. And that just doesn't mean money, but it means there's something that happens in the level of consciousness. Talk to me about my spiritual practice when I had $500 in the bank. I was reading every book for me, to fix me. Once I started to hit $500,000, $1 million, now multiple 7 figures a year, going into 8 figures right now, then 10 figures, my consciousness changes. My spirituality, my connection with God, it gets even tighter. I value integrity, keeping your word to what you start, finishing it. I value being kind to people and loving, and I value generosity. And all of those to me encompasses enjoying a great life. You got to put rules in your life so that you're present with the people that you care about. A great mentor and friend of mine, Jesse Itzler, who wrote Living with a Seal, he shines a light on fun. And he says, fall in love with the process of marketing, the process of the journey of growing a business. Don't fall in love with the destination. And the other night I got up at midnight and I was in love with the process. And I studied literally all day, and I was filled with the Holy Spirit of making a difference. That's falling in love with the process. If you're still saying, shit, this is hard, you haven't actually developed a generous heart yet.